You hear that? I hope you hear that in the phone and stuff. You hear the phone going clong, 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 right? You heard the phone going clong, 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 right? Well, anyway, let me tell you something. You know why my sons are gonna be depressed? Because the girl that they're sexing is a bacterial virus, and they're leaning their emotions to something that looks so elegant that almost killed Uriel. I don't really want to get into it. You got to know the story. You know they almost killed Uriel, and then on top of it, to have somebody that's so high regarded, right? That almost killed Uriel before, and then on top of it, the 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 a chick that doesn't care for your privacy. She doesn't care for the secrecy or being having one person to love her. A chick that wants to be loved by everybody, that literally went out in physics and had sex with individuals, literally everybody, and then to know in herself she wanted to go accomplish that in physics, that wanted to be the one chick that went around sleeping with every man out there to her privacy, and then became the enormous disease because the vindictive and spitefulness of her conscience of not even caring about life. The chick that literally almost caused Dontor even at a time to almost get raped and murdered because she wanted to hurt Dontor because I love Dontor, and because the love we had in our orientation as a a a a stars cluster and constellations of astrology of high acknowledgement of love. And then that caused even Dontor for me to even form certain forms of martial arts and to make other beings a certain type of way that would be not, because Dontor had to learn how to regard herself. So she had to have sprites, bright. She had to have certain little things that would violate forms of secrecy, that she had to learn how to control for her own sacred emotions, so she wouldn't her secrecy wouldn't be violated a certain type of way. And then she was a person that was gonna be a perfect without even having a certain type of situation in her life. And then another person at a time tried to cause an animal outbreak within her secrecy, to because she never Donto doesn't have animals on her planet. And then the person that tried to cause an animal outbreak, even when it came to secrecy, it was so bad one time because they did an acupuncture to Donto. She had some there was like I'm a man of a real star. There was like a current spike condition she had that appeared one time that let her know her life was in real danger, because that's when she would know that she's becoming spiteful, and she might have a disease, and she might lose everything in her life. And then on top of it, I had to show her how to master that. So she used to have, Donto's a chick that always had rings. She always liked jewelry at times, but then she there was times she didn't even like wearing jewelry. She was the type of chick that she would want. She had like a spike finger ring, and then she would just want to fucking poke at you while shit just looking. She just, she was a funny chick. My wife was a funny chick, but you gotta be careful to certain things us during a certain type of way. And then individuals, a chick that almost wanted to ruin her privacy, that wanted to be the horror space, that wanted to show that type of mentality, when the only reason why a feminine being was created was for a expression of self-love, and not knowing the reason of the higher sacredcy of one's intellect, of her soulmate. But anyway, I don't want to speak about that chick right there, like you seen on the chat. And let me show you. I just turned on the television, and then they just trying to hit me with rapid gunshots from a machine gun and shit. It's like the Tommy military machine gun, but the 40 that I made. But anyway, the nigga was in the shower in the Hulk, and then the nigga tried to hit me with the. I was looking at the situation. The bitch came in like she paid the assassin to get out of the nigga. She got out of the nigga a certain type of way.
Testosterone levels drop. It happened to me, and then I found Nugenix Total T. New Nugenix Total T is our most powerful man.
Speaking about that, a chick that almost killed the forms of love, right? Look at the name Nugenix, right? A person that wants you to be on drugs to rape somebody, right? You got to see the other commercial in Nugenix where the chick says.
To get your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, text STOCK.
I don't want, because there's a digital system light that's infected by this girl a certain type of way because she's going around using the restroom. It's showing the digital system is showing you the crime that's being committed in the physical reality because she's going around using people's bathrooms, restrooms, and elements and committing an elemental crime because she was already educated about the element and then she's just already anyway. Hey, I don't know. If I do know, I don't. I'm not. I don't know. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care to know. I don't know where a person broke a form of consecration that caused that doombox bitch to end up even being outside. She was like a Mushu favorite, and that almost killed Mushu, even the Lord Calendar of Mushu. And then on top of it, was happy that the lower calendar killed the higher calendar, and then because she was gonna do it anyway. I overheard her conversation. She was like, "If them niggas in there, I was gonna do that shit anyway." Because she was listen, a chick that didn't. Oh shit, my nigga, you don't know what. Yo, listen, I'm the mo. I'm the. It's called the Most High, the man that made all existence. If I made all existence, my nigga, somebody does something wrong to me, there's no sorry after that. Yo, that's beyond sorry. There's no recovering a certain type of way if you do something, and especially if I don't. I'm not gonna manipulate myself mentally to end up like fuck out. Another nigga want me to have it. Why would you want a man that made life that could save people's life to have a disease? Because what? Fuck out of here, man. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. My wife ain't me. My wife ain't perfect. My wife is perfect, but to a level, right?
Only prescription strength retinoid you can get without a prescription. It clears acne and prevents future breakouts. So if you're not going out because your door is
This shit is trying to act like it's a normal thing to be speaking to people in a relationship like it's already wrong. You see the manipulate. Listen, on a level of physics and a time pattern, do you want to see somebody that wants to be up to date, making it seem like something's wrong with you, and then they have more social economic comfort to show you that they're already wrong in manipulation? Back in the days, you couldn't do that. Now a person have leniency because of other people because they concepts of their bioorganism. People that is the purity of the astrological tree getting to because the other people admiring other people music, and then creating a chemistry of some cellular structure that's coming together that's gonna cause some type of orgy because the chick is a tactical a disease is tactical, man, nigga, naturally. The bitch wants to get people to come together a certain type of way in a concert, and concerts back in the days used to be sectioned off. Like you to have a musical concert, you would have sections in space because the stars would know each other's equality of the reason why. But you have people that just want to cram in one place, and I don't matter, and they start getting all wild, and they want to go do because the orgy that took. Yo, listen, an orgy that got mad. Yo, listen. My wife was like, "Yo, I'm not feeling good." And so one day she looked at me, she was like, "Make me do something to make me feel good." Okay, fuck out Yo, yo, my wife, yo, listen, my nigga. My wife, yo, listen, oh my God. Then you have a chick tactically trying to get you to concert to cram you to create a bioorganism so she could be able to survive and live and kill you anyway. Any which way, kill your privacy just because you have is an energy that already in anatomy and light already had the trigger reaction. Oh my God. Oh my God. And my wife is warning me in the same time, you're right. You're the gun that shot at you a certain type of way. Be very careful.
Just a little too fast.
And then I had a son that, that resembled individuals a certain way, but his perfection to his physical was so perfect. She looked like rags and business. Yo, they became the worst things in life. So my son was perfect, but the 42 look like they resemble rags and shit. Like their eyes are not the same. Bullshit. Bullshit. But there's something about my son you don't know, sir. Each of them niggas already perfection, 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 all the way through, all the way through. Another person is not. So you got to be very careful. This is when the Ice Galaxy got in danger. But another person can't do what the Ice Galaxy do. Things are different. Be careful of what you eat and what you try to recondition that could cause the end of your privacy. Depending, especially if you're a star, then it'll cause the end of the world because nobody got time for no fucked up novel. I don't got time for an excuse. They ain't no sorry a certain type of way on the level of physically not manipulating me. I'm just looking at my wife like, probably that's why you have a monkey, for I could call you some monkey bitch. That's what you want to hear at a certain time, right? Word, right? Not even the monkey bitch acted like you stupid. Oh my God. What?
I've got to tell you, I've been wondering if you were even real. And if you were, what would it look like? A person with that much power lurking in him. Nothing
Oh, he
could
wants to
surprise
tell
me
us, huh?
more than this unassuming man shaking my hand. But look, we're not strolling into the park for a picnic here. Even if everything goes perfect.
You see? The nigga's trying to tell somebody he just wants pussy another time and just, yeah. Yeah, let me just tell you word of advice. A person that has a disease, you ain't getting over your disease if you fucking something that already has a disease. Where's it going? What's stagnating your situation?
We're dealing with
Don't have sex neither. That's the whole point. Don't stagnate your situation because that situation that wants you to stagnate is making it worse, and it's the inner tank.
I should say so.
Because why is it?
You should know
Why
that there's
would
a
the
flip
inner?
side to this,
Why
too.
the inner
If
tank
we
would
miss
feel
on the low
comfortable?
side, if we induce
Why would the
it
inner tank
and
feel
it
comfortable
fails,
then?
this will be very dangerous for you.
Listen to my podcast.
Well, he clapped.
Here's a little something to
You heard
whet
what
your
you heard what he clapped?
No, we have the whole crew's here. Okay.
I'll need a second.
All right. Okay.
I can't believe I saw you defecate.
I was reduced to my basic animal form.
Yo, man. Another nigga say fuck a chick and he'll turn into a fucking leaf on a bitch and then I'll be like, so I'm out. I'm out. Like, that's when another nigga be like, yo, my nigga, you went a little too far. If you're getting comfortable with something in your system, I hope you don't sit down somewhere at a certain time and feel uncomfortable because you'll be surprised what can happen. Especially being congested with consciousness that making you upset or physical habitation that had you in forms of comfortability, not knowing when you need to release a certain type of situation. Be careful to physics, man. Especially to some of you individuals that claim to be responsible of the higher intellect of the outer regard of planets. Because my wife, martial arts, had to be provided. She had to provide evidence to me in a paradigm, and I made the atmosphere that she was able to handle all situations. And that shit never had an atmosphere. The shit that I was just showing you on television. So my bad. And I'm speaking about while showing you on this television.